staying with the story, the United States military base in Syria's western Hasakah province has come under attack. A US base being targeted. News reports say mortars targeted the base, triggering heightened security at the main entrance. Informed sources confirmed the strike on Monday, though details about casualties or damage remain unclear. But United States base being targeted is a significant escalation. United States, remember, President Trump had said, don't target us and don't target our personnel, and then we will not do anything more than what we have done, which is bomb the nuclear facilities of Iran at Fordo, Natanz and Isfahan. And now a US base is being targeted, and that too in Syria. Remember, till recently Syria had considerable influence with Iran. Okay, we have a guest, in fact, joining us from Israel, Ariella Rosenthal, and she's joining us live from Ashdod, I believe. Ariella, we have been talking about what has happened in the Middle East for the last few days now. All that has happened in the last 24 hours, no indication that it is getting into de-escalation mode. Things are escalating still.
Well, yes, it seems like. Now, a short while ago, I heard from the IDF that it has struck command centers and assets that are belonging to the armed forces of the Iranian regime in Tehran. Of course, these command centers have significantly military effect, and additionally, they impact the regime's ability to impose control. So striking these military targets harms the Iranian regime's military capabilities. And I think it's a very good thing that it symbolizes the harsh violation of the internal homeland security of Iran in terms of the people that and their values and violations upon of the regime.
Yeah, but you think that this is going to continue for in near future, that there is no possibility of any side backing down? I mean, if, for example, America says that their military objectives have been achieved, that Iran's nuclear infrastructure is taken down, that for years together, maybe a decade or two, Iran cannot get a nuclear bomb now, shouldn't every side be now talking about in terms of getting off the ramp off, as it is called these days, pull back?
Well, knowing the culture, history, and the ideology of the regime, the Iranian regime, I think that the odds are overwhelmingly favor in terms of retaliation, and they will not choose the possibility to stop the attacks and turn to diplomacy on major aspects of the way that they have to show to the Iranian people that what they said throughout the years for centuries is they must prove that what they said is actually happening. So I think they will continue, of course, to launch ballistic missiles on civilian targets throughout Israel. And on the other hand, of course, try to attack the US and their assets, like the oil route strikes on US allies, and of course, attacks abroad. We know that we heard from the television yesterday, if I'm correct, that in Cyprus they found an Iranian corps that wanted to target Israelis that are trying to come back to Israel despite the ongoing war between Iran and Israel. So yes, everything is very liquid, and I think that we are going to foresee a major retaliation before the situation in the Middle East will be better.
Yeah, I understand, Ariella, and we understand fully your concerns also, given the kind of history that's been there of Middle East or West Asia, as we call it here. Stay with us, Ariella. In fact, there is another important development, which is that while Iran continues its offensive in civilian areas, evacuation orders have been in place across Israel, and locals have been moved to bunkers for safety. I believe we have ground